In the salon introduction video, we showed you how to access the different parts of the pay-per-salon point-of-sale system. Now we're going to start setting up the salon. We're going to show you how to add employees. From the main screen of the salon, select Functions, enter your password. The default password for a new salon system is 1. Select Back Office. In the back office, go to the Employee Setup. To create a new employee, we're going to select Add New. You can change the picture and color of the button for this employee. Check the manual for more information on how to do this. Enter a unique password for this employee. We're going to enter 5 as the password. You can use numbers or letters, but if you use letters, you will need to enter the password using a keyboard or swiping an employee access card. Enter the name. We're going to use Lisa. Not required, but you can enter the personal information for Lisa, such as the address, email, and phone numbers. You can choose if Lisa is the default logon. Depending on how the salon is configured, you can set it so that it requires a password to start a FASO ticket, create an appointment, or move employees on the salon queue. If you do not require a password, then it will use the name of whoever the default is. We'll show you more of what this does later. Under Employee Availability, the Add to Queue flag will make the employee show up on the salon queue. Generally, if the employee can perform services like cut hair or manicures, then they should be on the queue. The Add to Appointment book will make the employee show up on the appointment book. If the employee can take appointments, they should have this checked. On the right, select the security settings for Lisa. These are all of the things she has permission to do in the salon point-of-sale software. You can check these one by one, but we also have quick settings you can select. We're going to select the employee setting. You can still modify the permissions after selecting a quick setting. We have a Check All, which will add all these permissions, and Uncheck, which will remove all of the permissions. And of course, we can reselect the employee. Once you finish with the security settings, go to the Job Information tab. Starting at the top of the Job Information screen, if Lisa can sell retail products like bottles of nail polish and hairspray, make sure Sell Products is checked. If Lisa can perform services like manis and pedis, make sure Perform Services is checked. Enter the day the employee started working. This is for informational purposes only. Enter the job title. Again, this is informational only. Select the commission program if the salon gives out commission for product sales like bottles of nail polish and hairspray. Select a service price level. If all your employees charge the same price for services, you can leave this at 1. The wage and wage status are for informational purposes only. If the salon pays the employees in both cash and check, you can calculate the pay split based on a defined percentage using the check and cash percentage. If we set the check to 40 and the cash to 60, then whatever the payroll for this employee may be, it'll take 40% of that as check and 60% as cash. You can also split the pay based on payment type received. This will split the pay based on credit card payments and all other forms of payment. Set the work schedule for Lisa. The work schedule will dictate when Lisa can log into the salon point-of-sale system and when she can take appointments. If she's not scheduled to work, she can't log in and she can't make an appointment for that day. Set the commission split. This is the split between the owner and the technician in each revenue department. This will be used when calculating the pay for each technician. So if Lisa gets 60% for massages, you set that here. But if she gets 70% for nail services, you can change that here. Our example does show a few revenue departments, but if this was a brand new location with no service menu, this part may be empty. You would have to come back later and set this. Finally, you're going to select the services that Lisa can perform. Just like the security settings, you can select them one by one. You can select them all or unselect them all. We're just going to select every one. Now, our example does show a list of services, but if this was a brand new location, this service list may be blank. You can come back later into each employee profile to select the services, But when creating a new service, you can also select what employees can perform that service. When you're finished setting up this employee profile, click OK to save. And that's how you create a new employee profile. We showed you how to create an employee profile. There are some other functions we can use to make it easier to set up a new employee. We're going to create a schedule template. Enter the name for the schedule template. Set the work schedule. Set the commission splits. Then save by hitting the update button. You can now select the schedule template when creating a new employee profile. You can also select the schedule template and edit it, or you can apply it to all employees or delete it. And that's how you create a schedule template. We'll exit. Earlier, when we showed you how to create an employee profile, we selected a job title. This is how you create the job titles. Exit out. Go to job titles. Simply enter a name for the job title, then save. You can also delete any job titles you don't need. Go back to the employee profiles. We showed you how to create a new employee profile. This time, we're going to show you how to use the duplicate function. This will help speed up the process of adding a new employee. So we're going to add a new employee. At the top, under Employees, select Lisa, who we just created. Select Duplicate. This will copy all of the settings from Lisa's employee profile, except for any personal information. Enter a password for the new employee. Enter the name. And then any personal information. You can still tweak any of the security settings or other settings that's needed. Let's go to the Job Information tab right now. Now, under Job Title, the stylist job title that we created just now is now available. We can also select the work schedule, hairstylist, and it will use all the work schedule hours and the commission splits that we just created. Save. And we just created a new employee profile.